Welcome to our Devos this week, and I'm really excited to share with you something that I really think is going to encourage you, but also I think it's going to bring an awareness to you that you might not have. And we're going to talk this week about the fruit of the Spirit. If you've been around the church for any length of time, or if you used to go to a different church or whatever, there's a good chance that you heard a preacher one time mention the fruit of the Spirit. And where they get that is from a passage in Galatians chapter 5. So the first thing we're going to say, and I'm going to say this every single day this week, is when the Apostle Paul says the fruit of the Spirit, he is referring to one fruit. Okay, this is one thing that has 9 different characteristics that we're going to look at. 9 different characteristics or manifestations. So I know that this is going to be kind of hard to understand, but this is for awareness. So you wouldn't want to go to a non-Christian and be like, okay, well, the fruit of the Spirit, you should be doing this, and then you have the Spirit. No, this is something that happens as a result of having the Holy Spirit dwelling within you. If you have the Holy Spirit, these things are going to happen, or you're going to want them to happen as a result of His presence in your life. So I'm going to jump right into it, and we're going to look at this passage, and we're going to go to the first characteristic. And just so you know, we're going to break these characteristics down into 3 categories. All right, so the first one is, here's the verse. The fruit of the Spirit, one fruit, is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. We're going to focus on love. Love, joy, and peace are characteristics of the fruit that come directly in God. These characteristics are only found in God. Like that there's a supernatural characteristic, a supernatural quality to them that cannot come from any other place. So I want to talk just for a moment about love, okay? When you hear love, you are often tempted to think about the last romantic comedy you watched. Or you're tempted to think about the love of, like, you see that moment where the person realizes who they're in love with and they want to marry this person, and there's this like love, and it's an emotional thing, and there's tears. But the Bible describes love in a different way, and the word used is agape. And it's a love that refers to this volitional choice that Jesus himself makes to save the world. For God so loved the world. Love is something that has a supernatural commitment, a supernatural sacrifice. And frankly, if you are not a Christian, this is a love that you cannot really understand, because this love is an overflow of the love that God has shown us. Now, here's the amazing part about this. As a Christian, if you have the Holy Spirit of God, which as a Christian, you have the Holy Spirit of God. You cannot be a Christian and not have the Holy Spirit of God. One of the characteristics of the fruit is that love is within you. That love is within you, that supernatural thing that Jesus used to go to the cross, that supernatural display, that's a part of who we are. And sometimes God will lead us to show that love in a supernatural way, and that is a manifestation of the fruit of the Spirit. So keep that in mind. Love is only through God. Love is not emotional necessarily, and love is connected to sacrifice. If you have that kind of love, if you show that kind of love, if you are demonstrating that love, it's not because of how good you are. It's because you have the fruit of the Spirit.